Unboxing the Julia Dreams realistic watercolor brushes for Procreate. You can purchase these brushes on Design Cuts, and I'll put the link in my bio. And these brushes have 11 watercolors, brushes for Procreate. They have 5 magic canvases. They have a color palette as well as sketches. So today we're going, as well as the guide. So today we're going to go and unbox this and test these brushes out. I personally love watercolors, so I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. So with design cuts, the more you purchase, the more you save. So that's a nice thing, and that's why I like getting a lot of my products from design cuts. I can get a lot of things and have a good discount. Once the product is downloaded, it's a zip file. I'm going to open that zip file. And here, so you have the user manual, you have the sketches, you have the brushes and the canvases. So I'm going to start by importing the canvases. I'm going to do the small canvases because I have a smaller iPad and I'd like to open Procreate. I'll split my screen and open Procreate. Let's open some of the small ones. I'm just going to select all of them one by one, and it's importing into Procreate. What I like to do is, especially like to stack my canvases, especially for the same artist, so it's easier to find. And I'll name the stack. Perfect. Right. Then coming over to the next thing I'm going to import are the brushes. So this is the brush set, and that's imported. And this is again a view of a nice snippet and a PDF of everything that's there. All of the brushes are explained here. So that's nice. I like this. I think they have the same thing with the canvases as well. Oh, yes. So you could see she explains, she explains all of the canvases, how they'd look with various textures. So some nice, interesting textures going on. So I like this explanation. And then, of course, the color palettes. I love color palettes. Oh, this is beautiful. We have a lot of color palettes and everything is laid out. You can see up front all of the colors that you want to use. This is easy because a lot of times what happens is it's difficult to find color palettes and to keep them all together and remember what you've used. So this is good. And then you can import all of this. Now, I don't want to import all of the 27 palettes. Let me think about what I want to draw from her sketches or color from her sketches and import that palette only. I want to keep it short for the sake of this video. And then, of course, we have the user manual. Great, she's explained how to import this. So if you're new to Procreate, this helps. This is very helpful. And she explains how to import the color palettes as well. So this is something that's very nice. And then of course the sketches. Let's look at what she's got here. Here's the view of the sketches that she's created. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so this is one. Let me put this on large screen so it's visible. This is another one. It's a leaf sketch. Oh, this is beautiful too. It's a nice little leaf. Okay, so a lot of them are botanicals, I believe. Yes, a lot of them are botanicals, which you can color. And they look pretty easy because you can immediately use them and start coloring into it to get a good feel of the brush. This way, it's easy and quick for you to test out and then keep track of once you're ready. Okay, so this was the unboxing. now we move on to the canvases, and I'll select something and draw it out. But pretty nice. I like the way it's organized, and I like the user manual as well. I like how she's clubbed all of the canvases to give you a quick view, so you're not searching for it and it's easy to access. I'm going on to use the brushes, and I'll meet you on the other side once I start using out the brushes. Okay, so I'm using the Julia Dreams first brush. I kind of like how you can do your or you can use it on multiply mode, but the more you go over it, it darkens. So I like that in the brush, so I can easily create shadows and put it all on one layer. And I'm using the palette Royal Mail, right? So as well, I like how it can get darker once you overlay it. Right? And yeah, this is good. So this is how the brush is. So as you can see, it got darker as I went over it. Here's another view of it. Still the edges. So that is one. And then I'm just going to go over all of these and make this branch out. So I got this running through. I like this color. I like where it's going. And I'm using canvas 1 from the pack, and it's a small size. Now to color in the leaves. I feel like I want to put them a lot, these 4 shades. So I'm gonna start off with the mid-tone-ish shade. Let's see, what brush do I use? Okay, so this is what the base color in looks like. Now I'm gonna go in and do some blending, as well as add in some more details to the piece. So for that, I'm going to use a new layer on the multiplication layer, and then I'm going to be using um, the line brush to draw some lines, and then I'm going to be using um, the first brush to darken some of the areas. I'm going to add a new layer and put it on screen mode, kind of to add a little more light to the pieces. And then I'm going to use this fill brush to add a little more light and blend out some of the darker areas. So I'm adding this, and then I'll use the water wash to sort of blend it out. This way it adds a little more light to some of the areas. And then use the line brush to kind of draw the veins out to give some direction to the eye. So this is what the almost finished piece looks like. In all, I like the first brush, and I use this water brush for blending and creating all of those color fades along the piece. As you can see, there's very details on the petals and created a little more fading as such. So I definitely like this brush. One thing that I could do is try it out on other canvases. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go to, so this is what the brush looks like. You know, so this is canvas 5, this is canvas 4, this is canvas 3, this is canvas 2, and this canvas 1. I like this canvas the most. It has a lot more details. This is the canvas 1, and definitely the small size. So there you have it. This is the review. I used the top 3 brushes, sorry, the first 3 brushes, 1, 2, and 3, for a little bit of blending. I used the line brush for details, and this is what the final piece looks like. Very, very delicate, very easy to try, very nice to start off with. So this is my verdict. I definitely would give it a thumbs up, and I can't wait to draw some of the other pieces as well with it.